to the JaiChanellie nail salon because that is what we're getting into today. Hey y'all, it's Jayla aka JaiChanellie on the internet. Welcome back to my channel and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now if you watch my channel, you know that I am a fan of the Gel X method. If you don't already know about the Gel X method, it's basically using soft gel nails and a gel applicator / glue to apply your nails. It's a great alternative to doing acrylic. I started during the pandemic and I have not given up since, okay? We are getting into my latest nail design. We're gonna give 3D nail art. We're gonna give trendy nail design. Let's get right into it. Starting off with my natural nail prep, I'm going in with this instant cuticle remover from Sally Hansen, and I'm just gonna make sure my cuticles are nice and cleaned up. This actually helps prevent lifting. I'll make sure to link this product as well as all of my other nail products and tools in my description box, so go ahead and check that out. I'm just scraping off any of that dead skin. I'm gonna rinse this product off and get right into my extensions, which are from Apres. I'm using the official Apres Gel X nails. These are in the shape Long Almond, which is like my go-to nail shape. I'm gonna make sure it fits from side wall to side wall, and then I'm gonna etch the inside of that using my Melody Susie e-drill. Now I'm going in with my Model 1's primer just to make sure that our extensions are ready to fit onto our natural nail. I'm also going to use that primer and dehydrator on my natural nail, and then I follow that up with the BT Art Box nail glue, and this is what I'm actually using to adhere my Gel X nails, okay? So I'm going to paint that on, cure that, and then we are ready for the official application. So you're going to see me paint the inside of the nail where I etch, which is basically the length of my natural nail. I'm going to put a little extra product at the very bottom. I'm going to turn on my Kiara Sky flash lamp, and then I'm going to make sure that this nail is applied very securely. I'm applying it very close to my cuticle, making sure that there are no air bubbles. And then I'm going to flash cure my nail, and this is how you do the Gel X application, y'all. This seems like the hardest part, but like it comes with practice. I can probably do this whole process in like 10 minutes or less once you figure out like exactly how much nail glue or gel glue to use. It becomes intuitive, okay? But you do need to make sure you have a flash lamp like this one or whatever one you want to use. It helps to not have to stick your hand in that big old UV lamp. However, once you finish applying all the nails, you do need to actually cure your nails in the big UV lamp because the flash lamp is not as powerful as the UV lamp, okay? So I'm curing basically every time I deal with the gel, I'm gonna cure. Even if I don't show it on camera, I'm curing like after every step because you never wanna work with uncured gel, okay? So I'm applying this nail, and as you can see, sometimes it doesn't go on the way you want it to at first, so I try to make sure that it's straight before it completely dries up, and then I'm going to hold that down, make sure it's flash cured, and move on to the next nail. So I'll let y'all watch this process, and then I'll come back when we are on our next step. So now that I've cured my nails under the big lamp, I'm gonna take this baby drill. I got this drill from Walmart, y'all, for the cheap. And I just go in and I drill off any of that gel glue that might have oozed out while I was applying my nails. This is super important to make sure you have a very clean application, especially around your cuticles. So do not skip this cleanup step, and this just makes your nails look so much more professional. Once I'm done with this, I'm then gonna go over my nails and reinforce it with a little bit more of that gel glue. This is kind of sort of like the overlay method, but it just makes sure that my nails are on there, they are long and strong and will not break, okay? Now I'm going in and shaping my nails to my liking. I like to do this with a hand file. Although these nails are long almond, personally they look a little stiletto to me, so I like to go in and really file down the tip of that nail so it gives less stiletto, child, and more almond, because we don't want stiletto pumps in the club. We want an almond shape, okay? So that is what I'm doing right now. Y'all see the shape, get into it. I'm gonna go in and buff my nails to make sure that they're prepped for my actual gel polish application. And now we can get into the designs, which is the really fun part. Now, all of my nail polishes, child, are from Beetles. I just really like their polishes, and they were the first company I tried, and I'm gonna stick beside them. So most of the polishes that you see actually came in like an initial starter kit, but you can see the numbers on there as well. And I'm just doing different designs for each of my nails. So for this one, you can see I'm doing a hot pink French, and I like to do my French by painting on the polish at the end of my nails and then cleaning it up with alcohol. So I just have alcohol on this brush, and I'm going to create my smile lines that way. I find it's a lot easier to do it that way than trying to have a steady hand and actually draw on the French tip, okay? So on this next nail, I went down with some hot pink polish, and now I'm making an aura, but because I don't have an airbrush tool, I'm just stippling it on with a makeup brush, okay? Use what you got, okay? Use what you got. And I think it looked really, really well. Really good. Child, I can't talk. But anyways, now I'm just going in with random blobs of nail polish, and I'm going to create a marble effect by literally going back and forth with this little brush, as you can see me doing. And once I like the way that marble effect looks, I'm then going to create a French tip from this nail, as you'll see me do in just a second. And for some reason, I didn't do the rest of that design on camera, but I'll show y'all what I did. Next, I'm going in with some foundation base gel, and I'm going to use it as a blooming gel because I don't own blooming gel. And I'm using a bobby pin, and I'm just putting dots of different color polishes on my nail and allowing it to kind of blur out to give almost a tie-dye effect. Really like the way that came out. And finally, I'm doing a zebra design on this nail, but y'all are only going to see a few of the strokes before I cure it, and then I decided to do the rest off camera because I needed to be really close to my face. So this is what that hand is looking like before, and then we added a little extra touch off camera, and this is what it's looking like after, okay? Y'all, so I'm editing this video and I realized I did not catch this part on camera. So this is what my nails are currently looking like. It has been a month since I initially applied them, and as you can see, they are still on and growing out. But for this nail right here, this middle nail, I did not really explain what I did as far as the 3D design, and I wanted to make sure I talked about that. So I took some rhinestone glue from a cart, and I basically made like this little seashell scallop design. The reason I didn't show it on camera is because the first time I tried it and I cured it, it completely like leveled out. Y'all know gel is self-leveling, so if you let it sit for too long, it'll kind of like mesh into each other. And I think on camera when I tried to do it, I let it sit too long, so this was literally a blob. Like you could not see the texture at all. So I had to go ahead and fix it off camera, but this is what it's looking like. It's literally just like lines and blobs of rhinestone glue to give it that seashell effect. And then I went ahead and added some rhinestones using that rhinestone glue as well. Since we here, we might as well talk about the other things that I did not do on camera, like this flower design, which I did using a bobby pin entirely. Okay, get into that. I outlined this aura with the dark purple just to give it a little oomph, a little pizzazz. We already talked about this nail. I'll show y'all this nail on camera. And this nail, you're only gonna see me do a few lines on camera, but I decided to basically make it look like a zebra. So I just went in and added some more lines. Okay, so that is this hand. I'll check back in with y'all to show y'all my other hand. For this hand, I decided to do 5 completely new designs, carrying over some of the elements, but just kind of switching everything up. So as you can see, I decided to do different base colors on this one. And I wanted to go for like a very bold French on this nail. So you're gonna see me do a purple base with the like baby pink French. And that was very experimental for me, okay? Now this nail is an aura nail like we have on the other one, hot pink with white aura. And I decided to add a gem to that nail eventually, but I think I did that off camera. For this nail, we're gonna do a 3D design, like that molten gold design. Have y'all seen that on the internet? I have, and I really wanted to try it, so that is what I'm doing on there. I'm going to do an ombre design on this nail, and I'm literally just going to take 2 different colors and paint them next to each other, and the ombre was ombreing, okay? For this nail, you can't really see it that well. Mind you, this is also my dominant hand that I'm working on, so I'm doing the work with my non-dominant hand, and I'm killing it if I do say so myself. But you can't really see this nail that good. I'm just doing a bobby pin design. As you can see, I'm going in with a gold color to give that molten gold design a very pop look. I really like the way that came out. And putting some more final touches on my bobby pin design that is on my pinky, as you can see. And that was basically it for this hand. We're back with the other hand. Now, I will say I have not experienced lifting on any nail except for this one right here, y'all. As y'all can see, it is lifting right now. And yeah, this is the only one that I'm experiencing issues with, but the rest have been pretty good to go. Just checking in with y'all about the designs. I think I showed y'all this on camera, this one as well, this one as well. I did not show y'all me adding this rhinestone with rhinestone glue, but this is what it looks like. And then this one I feel like you couldn't really see on camera that well, but again, this was a design that I did with a bobby pin, and then I just did some little strokes here. This is also my least favorite nail, and ironically it's the one that's coming off. But yeah, this is the second hand. All right, let's get back into the video. Whenever I finish a design, I like to cure for 2 minutes just to make sure that everything is set the way it needs to be. And then yeah, here's the final look. So these are my final results. I'm absolutely in love with these nails. Let me know what you think about them in the comment section below. The color, the designs, the Gel X method. And this was me at the Megan Thee Stallion concert, feeling myself and showing off my nails. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.